Welcome to the only daily research news video report. Welcome to Your Research Business Daily Report, where we're sponsored today and this week by Interscope Research, measuring what consumers cannot put into words, namely the emotional responses that actually drive behavior. First quarter 2014 financial results have been released by Ipsos, and it shows a drop in revenues of 4.5%. And further, the company expects that in the first half of 2014, its revenues may be down 5.5% alone because of currency fluctuations in Europe. But along with that information came an interesting bit of analysis from Ipsos Deputy CEO and Chief Financial Officer Lauren Stocklet that is more important and incredibly positive. She wrote, after 5 years, which saw many projects put on ice, a rebalancing of priorities is emerging, bringing more ambitious projects, a rebirth of advertising spending, and a greater appetite for risk. She continued, the aversion to risk that has shaped so many decisions since 2009 seems to be out of fashion, end of quote. All I can say about those perceptions is, wow. More ambitious research projects coming out of hibernation, a greater appetite for risk. These are things that are very rarely experienced by research. The remarks for investors cannot be taken lightly because of the company making them, and particularly the executive who put them on paper. It's hard to think of Ipsos's perceptions as something in a self-enclosed vacuum. So these promising short-term expectations should be impacting others with highly valuable research capabilities. Hopefully, that means a lot of other research organizations. Moving on, ComScore Chief Research Officer Josh Chasin made a major announcement at the Bright Roll Summit in New York last week, namely that ComScore will be syndicating its ambitious Project Blueprint tracking service that captures audience consumption across TV, computers, phones, tablets, and radio with a common currency, and it'll happen all later this year. And NBC Universal head of research Alan Wurtzel let his hair down a little bit, telling the Financial Times that based on NBC Universal's 1,500 hours of 2014 Winter Olympics coverage back in February, he's concluded that social media is not a game changer yet in influencing TV viewing. Only 19% of Olympic viewers posted on social media during the 18 days of the Olympics, leading NBC to conclude that highly rated events more likely drove social media activity than the other way around. Wurtzel said it would have been wonderful for him to be able to say, quote, "We have a potent new way in which we can drive ratings," but it just isn't true. That's Your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Interscope Research, measuring what consumers cannot put into words, namely the emotional responses that actually drive behavior. We've linked to Interscope's Neuroscience Guide. It's a comprehensive compilation of what market researchers can glean as far as unique insights from core biometrics, eye tracking, facial coding, voice analysis, fMRI, EEG, and implicit methods. It's linked both in the email we sent out to subscribers and for the rest of you in the content box underneath today's video. And if you click on it, you can better understand non-conscious consumer responses, make better business decisions, and improve research ROI. Have a great research day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.